So you're thinking of going to Wet Republic in Las Vegas. I'm going to tell you what you should expect, what you need to know, and what the overall party is like. My name is Mr. Nocturnal. I am the voice of nightlife, and I'm here to help you with all your party needs and your nightlife needs. All right, so let's get into it. First off, Wet Republic is a massive, massive venue. It is huge, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, pool party in Vegas right now. All right, as soon as you get in, you have to go through security. It's going to be kind of like airport security. Pretty sure they have some metal detectors. They have people searching me left and right. So make sure you do not get too hammered before you show up because they will spot you out. Number two, let's go talk about the covers. All right, the cover isn't too bad. On certain weekends, it does get to be a whole lot more. So you want to buy your tickets in advance. And those would be like the Memorial Days and the July 4th, maybe even a fight week, anything that's going to be super hyped up. You can imagine ticket prices are going to be up. They do have something called Vegas Party Pass, and the Wet Republic is part of it. It pretty much allows you to buy a party pass for a set amount of money. You just think around $100, $150, maybe something like that. And you get access to like 5 or 6 or 7 different clubs on the Vegas Strip, and you get to hop around without paying, which is sometimes better than paying cover at each spot. Cover can normally range you anywhere from $20 to $50. Girls a whole lot less, obviously, than men. So yeah, that's the cover. Number three, we're just going to talk about the vibe. Number three, we're just going to talk about the absolute vibe, all right? The vibe in there is just electric. When drops come to music, you can expect to get splashed. So if you're worried about your hair or something, make sure you don't get into the water, because if the DJ is going to be hitting, which is going to be hitting, you will be getting wet. Just people splashing all about. So make sure you are prepared for that. And then around, let's go talk about the outside. Tables everywhere, beautiful women everywhere. My personal favorite is to be right by the bar, right? Well, if I don't have a table, that is right underneath the bar where there is shade, because I don't like to be in Vegas heat for too long. $120 degrees, excuse me, does a whole bunch of different things to a man's soul, and especially when you're drinking. I gotta watch my dehydration when I'm out there on the binge. So that's just my personal pro tip. But you are going to have fun at this venue. That I can promise you. It may not be the best for like couples. I would say there's probably better day parties for couples. And if you want more of an intimate, you're gonna hear really loud music. This is an absolute pure party. Right? It's not like a hybrid, like, club lounges feel. It is a pure party. So make sure you keep that in mind. I would recommend getting bottles here purely just so you have an umbrella, or you have to buy the umbrella yourself. So make sure you keep that in mind too. But just as a retreat and to protect you from all that sun coming down. That's just my personal preference. The type of people that you'll see here, it usually is not as upscale as Encore, which is the other, I would say like EDM type club that it's kind of in the same competition with. So it's not as upscale. So that gives it more of a laid back demeanor, even though you have to go through all that security. But the people there are great. You can find some college kids, usually some Arizona States, and people from Cali or whatever. So usually a little bit of a younger demographic than Encore, but nonetheless, it is absolutely booming. And if you are older and you want to have a great time here, great party, you could come here and you'll fit right in. There are still some older people there, just not as many as maybe Encore. So that is Wet Republic. It is an absolutely insane club. I think everybody does need to experience that at least once in their life. If it's your first time in Vegas, I would definitely hit Wet Republic at least once if you have time. Except if you hate EDM, then I probably wouldn't go there. But my name is Mr. Nocturnal, and until next time,